What is up guys, welcome back to the Rev Report. Today we'll be looking at the 2012 Honda Accord Euro. We'll be looking at its interior, exterior, special features, exhaust note and driving dynamics. Stay tuned. So today I am wearing a hat because it is a really hot sunny day here in Sydney, Australia, and I am shouting out Freezecast Air Conditioning. Check them out if you need a cool summer. So starting off with the exterior, this is the car. As you might know, it is fairly old now, this platform of Accord Euro. It was the last generation. The 2012 is the facelift of the CU2 series, they call it. So yeah, this one, I mean, the paint is in great shape. I only bought it probably about 8 months ago now, and yeah, the paint was in good condition. The lights not so much. It does have a few scratches and scuffs here and there, but overall in good shape. You've got aftermarket front sensors, which you were able to get in the more higher luxury and luxury Navi models. This is the base model Accord Euro. With the base model, you've got 17-inch alloy wheels all around. And when they're clean, they are a beautiful looking wheel. This comes with the forged silver color, which is coded NH789M from Honda. You've got the two exhaust pipes as well, which does sound pretty good actually for a stock car. And you've got the chrome door handles as well. Fog lights with the base. Some base model cars did come with fog lights, some didn't. This one did. This one also has the reverse parking sensors, but they are genuine from the factory. Yeah, and this one does have the halogen bulbs, not the xenons. So the Honda Accord Euro 2012 came with the 2.4 litre 4-cylinder naturally aspirated Honda VTEC engine. It is the K24Z3, which was in particular in the 2012 Accord Euro. It came with 148 kilowatts and 230 Newton meters, going to a 5-speed automatic or a 6-speed manual. 6-speed manual came with an extra 4 Newton meters to the front wheels only. Now you'll hear how it sounds like. I reckon that sounds pretty good for a 4-cylinder. It is a Honda VTEC YOL. So moving on to the interior of the Accord Euro. Firstly, before getting in, there's no keyless go, it's just the remote central locking and unlocking. You've got the trick to the windows as well. You can open and close them using the key. So you just double click the unlock button and hold it in the second click. They all go down, and reverse as well. You can double click the lock button and they'll go up, and you can let go to stop it wherever you like, and you can do reverse unlock, open it and let go to wherever position you like. Moving on to the interior. So pretty much it's a very you know, bare bones sort of stock Honda interior, especially with this base model non-luxury version. You've got fabric seats, manual seating, along with the actually really gorgeous looking gauge cluster. So at night, you know, even during the day, it does look really sporty. You've got all these buttons, pretty much everything basic and everything that's practical, and nothing more, nothing less. You've got in the standard non-luxury model the LCD screen, which is just the black and white normal screen, not the navigation multicolored display. You've got two cup holders, a huge center console here, which is really messy at the moment. And also you've got a button for your boot, along with an all-auto window switch cluster here, along with the mirror switches here. Moving on to the rear. So this is the rear of the Accord Euro. You've got plenty of space actually, being a smaller sedan than the normal Accord. And jumping in back in here, it does feel pretty nice and spacious, and honestly it's, yeah, you feel like you're higher than the driver area. So it does feel like a really nice, clean design back here. You've got also your middle armrest here, which you can fold down with the 2 cup holders, and really decent size as well. So yeah, you've got little door bins here at the rear as well, which can pretty much fit a little cup or a bottle. You don't have the rear seat pocket here, you only have it on the passenger side. You've also got, so this is the switch that was added as a aftermarket accessory for the front parking sensors. You've also got the auto leveling halogen bulbs. So this is just a switch where you can change how you want the headlights to be leveled at night. In the boot, you've got an enormous boot space, right? Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's huge. So you've got all this room here, which I'll put the liters in the description now in the video. You've also got a full size spare wheel. It's so practical, and you've got all the tools that you need to fit it. So moving on also to the way the doors sound when you close it, right? This is how it sounds. Pretty much your very standard Japanese, reliable, economical car sounding door thunks. Not really anything fancy. Yeah, pretty much as expected. And that's the normal startup of the Honda Accord Euro with the K24 Z3. So just moving on to the sound system, because it is a really important aspect of Rev Report. In Australia, I'm not sure about European and Japanese markets, but America did have the more basic version sound system in their Acura TSX, as this car was called in the US. But in Australia, we got the 10 speaker system. So you had two woofers, 2 tweeters at the front, 2 woofers at the rear doors, and another 2 woofers at the back, along with a big subwoofer in the middle of the rear parcel shelf. So you've got a really decent sound system. Take a listen. On the steering wheel, you've also got a Bluetooth telephone, so you can connect your phone only for telephone calls, not for actual audio. You have the cruise control settings all on the actual steering wheel as buttons, and really, believe it or not, you've got paddle shifters, and honestly, it drives amazing, and you'll see now on the driving segment. You've also got, surprisingly, dual zone climate control in this car as well. So yeah, and the AC controls also appear on the screen there. So, you know, you've pretty much got it really nicely in this car. It just makes you wonder, right? Like, what in the world has a crappy car come to, like a cheap first car, for example, come to? Well, this is what we get. This is one of the options that you can have as a cheap first car and a good runaround. So I've owned this car for the past 8 months, and so far it has given me absolutely no headaches whatsoever, and it's been the extremely reliable car, as you'd expect from Honda. Yeah, so we'll take it for a drive now. To be honest, it's like such a fun car to drive because of how basic it is and not many assistance that it has, and like no technology whatsoever. It's got a really engaging driving experience. It is quite slow, I'll be honest. It is pretty slow, taking off, traffic light, merging, whatever. Like, you really need to put your foot down in order to do all those things, but all in all, it's got a really engaging driving experience. And I'll show you a fun feature as well. So I'll put it into first gear, right? And you've got manual mode, and this is actually true manual mode. So as I'll demonstrate now. So this is first gear. If we go all the way, It actually bangs the rev limiter, and it does it so nicely. It's really entertaining, I'll have to say. You've got a really nice turning steering wheel, and like, apart from the slowness, just everything is so perfect in this car, honestly. Like, for the price you pay nowadays for a car like this, and you know, if it's like, if you're asking the question, is it worthy of a first car or a run around second daily? 100%, I reckon it's worth it. That red line, that sweet red line, just sounds exactly like all the other beautiful Honda engines that Honda has made. Also, the car is incredibly efficient. It's got a fuel economy full tank of about 950 kilometers in like highway cruising, probably even 1,000. You could push it to 1,000, but city driving, combined driving, it's about 800 kilometers. So it's really, really decent. Other features this car has include auto sensing wipers and automatic headlights. You've also got an incredible stability at highway speeds. You know, once you're on the highway and you set on the cruise control, which is just through these buttons here, you've pretty much got the most comfortable and the most stable car. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Cheers. So with the windows, you can, hold on, let's start this again. So you double click the unlock button and hold it under second. Oh. Oh, that's why. All right. Oops. So the Honda Accord Euro comes in a 5-speed automatic. No. So the Honda Accord Euro 2012 came with a 2.4. No. Thank you guys for